What is up, guys? Teaminator here, back for another episode of Star Wars Legions. And today we got Agent Kallus from the... do not drink while pregnant. Anyways, today we got Agent Kallus with the Imperial expansion today, and we are going to be doing the 5 out of 5 review for him. Well, potentially see if he is a 5 out of 5 review. We are going to be doing a little bit more Imperial and Rebel factions as of late, so we are going to be doing a few more reviews about it. And as always, we're going to be trying to throw out some content at least 3 days a week. As of right now, legitimate general schedule is still in process. Everything will be coming out as it can be, with yours truly as being the manager, as everything as such, it is kind of hit and miss kind of stuff. So, going into the video itself, we're going to be doing the review real quick. These are all the dials and dimensions, things, all the good stuff that we're going to be getting, of course. We're going to be having a lot of aim tokens, a lot of, like, observe. That's very interesting. I'm going to be very interested to see what this character is all about. I really like it so far. Truly do. So far, this guy does seem pretty promising. Looking through the cards right now, we are going to start off with the basic cards first, with that being all the attachments that you can throw on it. First one being his J19 bow rifle staff. This thing is going to be a melee weapon with 1 red and 2 black and 1 white dice, coming in at a grand total of 4. Yes, of course, we can do basic math, I know. Just want to make sure you all are counting and make sure you're all paying attention out there, you goobers, you. You gain charge. Yes, this is going to be very nice, because you're going to be able to run and stab people with the electric thingy, and you're immune to pierce, so anything that's Jedi, don't worry about it. Also, it kind of goes along with anyone else who's going to be trying to run a Darksaber. Apparently that's going to be very prominent in a lot of, sorry, there was a hair on a Wookiee. Who would have thought? Anyways, who would have thought that you're going to be having to go up against so many different people with so many different Darksabers? But Darksaber is going to be proven to be, excuse me, Rockstar, very good energy. Going to be proven to be interesting tasks to be done. Like I said, Darksaber, I think, is... Oh, man, we got a backside to it, too. Okay, hold up. Alright, let's go into the reading real quick. I thought there was... I didn't think there would be more. So we got the lethal. Attacking, when you spend a name, basically gets the pierce. Refuge, reconfigure. Basically, when you recover, you get to flip this card. So pretty much more or less when you're going to be flipping off your suppression, this is when you'd be swapping or reconfiguring into the bow rifle blaster. This thing is going to be the same attack die, but the only difference is you get to configure it into a range 1 to 3 weapon, which is going to be extraordinarily nice. So you basically get to grab the gun and haul it at somebody, but it being a giant laser bolt. You get the lethal one and reconfigure. That's all you get. Not too terrible, but it is going to cost you 25 points. So, if you're going to war, you're going to war. You're going to be getting a portable scanner. This guy's going to be able to be playing a pretty decent support role. Pardon me. Ascension cables is going to be another winner. Another one is going to be Seasoned Initiative, Situational Awareness, Vigilance, and Expiring Presence. This guy literally has everything you need to be a fulfilling commander. I am going to read his con card first, is what I'm going to be calling him. It's basically the weakness of pretty much anyone who has these. I feel like since this guy's pretty decent, I'd say, so far, he's going to have kind of like an Anakin card to try and balance him out. Developing sympathies. You may play this card at the start of the command phase if there is a wounded enemy Kallus, or wounded enemy Agent Kallus. At the end of that enemy's Agent Kallus activation, he performs an attack. He gains 4 suppression token. So he starts to feel bad, and he gets 4 suppression token for basically having someone take an L, I guess. Command phase. If there is a wounded enemy agent Kallus, at the end of enemy agent Kallus activation, he performs an attack. Again, force suppression token. So if he's wounded, he gains force suppression token. Okay, that makes more sense. All right, it's a little late. Can't really read that well. It's not illiterate. Just been out of the action of reading some stuff. Face me. It's gonna be a 1-pip. This guy's gonna be trying to go up against the Zebacrian. Oh my god, my Star Wars lore is all over the place. Zeb. I know the guy's name is Zeb. We're going to just go with Zeb. Anyways, Agent Kallus gains Agile 1 and block. During Agent Kallus activation, he may perform a free recovery action. Every enemy unit engages with Agent Kallus cannot withdraw. That is very interesting. So he is right there in your face, and he is going to fight you. He is a fighter. I like that. ISB investigation. Declare a number of chosen enemy. Declare a number and choose an opponent that opponent sets aside. That opponent sets up aside any face-up command cards in their hand that has a number of pips equal to the declared number of opponents return these command cards to their hand. If they select a command card is subsequent round. Okay, wait. Ooh. Sorry, brain is on overload right now. Okay, alright, I'm just overthinking it. So basically, when you're popping up your command cards, when he uses this, he pretty much is able to see almost all of your cards. You basically get to flip up almost all the cards your opponent has in order to see what all the pips they have and whatnot. Because he is ISB agent, he has to do the exploration, the little bit of recovery of intel. Ruthless tactics. This guy is going to be having 2 units activating along with him, with it being 3. After an enemy unit defends against a range attack, it gains 1 observation token, or 2 observation tokens if it has a number of suppression tokens equal or exceeding its coverage value. During Agent Kallus activation, he may perform a free recovery action. So basically, this guy is able to put out a little bit of extra suppression. It's not too terrible. It's not terrible at all. It's a little bit of a last-ditch effort. Advanced combat training is going to be 2 red attack dice. And then he's going to have a blaster rifle, as is regular RK. It's going to have Pierce, and it's going to be 2 black and 1 white attack die. This guy's going to be 90. For him to be an Imperial officer of the stature, with to be 90 and then 25, so you're basically going to be like around 120, 125 for this guy. That's not terrible at all for the cost and his inventory. I would definitely give this guy 4 out of 5. Mainly because his command slot, he has 1 command slot, he has 1 of everything. It's very complementative, but I feel like if they really wanted to, they could. Well, I'd put a 5 out of 5, honestly. Excuse me. With it being 90 points, and you have a vast 4 options of arrays of goodies that you can throw on him. That's not too terrible. And then we have this. When building command hand, set aside 2 extra cards as contingencies. I like that. Contingencies. That's awesome. So this basically gets around the 7 card pip issue, or the 7 card in your hand issue. Contingencies 2 allows you to have 9 cards to your hand. Cunning, well, you activate as commander, you basically get to act first. Flawed, you basically have to add your flawed card. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about that. Sharpshooter 1, basically take away 1 cover. Tactical 1, perform 1 standard move and gain an aim. That is awesome. I like that. I like this guy a lot. I definitely say his abilities along with his points. This guy's definitely worth 90 points right off the bat, even if you do just use him as is. This guy's going to be bringing in a couple decent dice rolls to the set. I mean, he's going to be up close and personal kind of guy. With that being said, he's going to need to have a vast array of troopers at his disposal, being death troopers, If we get, let's say, 10 likes on this video, no, let's do a decent 5. If we get 5 likes, if you guys are interested in this content, and you know, a whole bunch of this stuff, me explaining and just jabbering on, you just falling asleep to it, playing video games, anything like that, it's good enough to me. So if you guys enjoy it, be sure to put that like button down and let me know. Put down some comments, positive, negative, it don't matter. Just put something down. And we will be getting Death Troopers out soon, possibly. Comment Death Troopers if you guys want to see that. Anyways, back to the video. With his two basic attacks, or his two basic slots, along with his extra weapon, I would basically give that a 4 out of 5. Actually, no, I'd give it a 3 out of 5. And here's why. His advanced combat training, it's good, but there's no extra abilities, which is fine, and it's understandable. This is, after all, just basic judging. And then his blaster pistol, it's a pistol, but it's not a terrible one at that. And then his extra assortment of weaponry with him having his, his bow rifle, basically. It doesn't make it terrible, but it's a little bit expensive, and it's kind of a bit of a drag. This guy's more of a commander than anything. If he needs to get his hands dirty, then he's not afraid to, 100%. His health, I like. Definitely put that at a 4 out of 5. His surge to crit, not too terrible at all. I like that. I like that a lot. The pierce gives it a nice little edge. Overall, I definitely give this guy, I really want to say 4.5 out of 5. His cards is a great compliment to how he plays, and for how much he costs, you really can have quite a few Imperial troopers and Scout troopers, and just honestly, just a whole vast array of nastiness to go to your opponent's way. And you can honestly have Vader. So, yeah. If you guys enjoy this, put that like button down. And you guys have a wonderful day. We will be wrapping this video up with putting this guy together, of course, and doing the final review of what the guy looks like. I'm not going to bore you with the details of me building him, since it's only like this much of a stencil. So I'm just going to clip to the end, and we'll see what it's all about. Alright, and we're back. So I'm not going to lie, I definitely chose a much more wimpier style for this guy to be molded as, but as I am building him, assembling him, I'm coming to find out this guy is more of a strategist than anything. I mean, he has a couple good abilities, but for the most part, I definitely think he should be chilling in the back a little bit more. His weapon should be equipped on him as a main self-defense, but overall, I don't really think it's absolute mandatory for this to be on him. With that being said, he needs to have a little bit more of a down low profile. This guy is acting as an ISB agent as shown. They are proved to be very versatile as operatives behind the lines, studying your opponent and increasing trooper morale as said before. This guy paired with Vader in the very beginning set, I think, would be a very great addition to the beginning core set of my collection. As shown before, I'm trying to get a good example for what other people would be doing for the beginning of this game if they were ever interested in getting it. This guy running for $15, 100% steal. Definitely 5 out of 5 in my personal opinion. I definitely love the other design that they do have for him set up. As you can clearly tell, he does have the stun baton out, and there is a form with him to have his helmet on. I just personally wouldn't feel like putting it together for one of two reasons. One, the glue I have is super messy. Two, if I have him in an offensive like stance, then I'm going to treat him as such, if that makes any sense. For those who actually really take part to this game, they like to throw a little bit of imagination involved, and with doing so, they will take basically the mold of their figures and kind of play their style around it, more or less. Kind of a bit of the theory. But for anyone who's interested in playing that poker game, Poker Face out there, it's something to hone in on. But if you guys are interested in these videos, be sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.